Table Talk Show on AdTech TV Kenya with your host Nadine Ongoi. And today I'm not alone. I'm joined by my co-host
Immaculate Amungo.
So today we'll basically be talking about school life experience. We've all been to schools, different categories, the primary level, secondary level, tertiary level. So we want you to share your opinions, share your experiences, share your tough moments, your memories, your best moments, your best memories, about your school life. So you can talk to us via our Instagram handle, that is @TechTV Kenya, on Facebook @TechTV Kenya, and on YouTube, stream live at @TechTV Kenya. Tell us your opinions, tell us your stories, and we'll share ours too, right?
Yes. At the same time, we will share some of the experiences things that people undergo through in boarding school, and on the other way, we'll also discuss some of the things that people undergo through when they are in day school. We'll have to share the challenges, the advantages, what you'll gain when you study in boarding school, and what you will gain when you study in day school. Stay tuned.
Yeah, and also we'll be able to give you some entertaining and spicy music to entertain you and keep you moving, so that at least you can jog your mind, to refreshing you up and give you a bit of thinking and knowing your artist. We said it's all about local artists, and that will be able to go worldwide and give you some of the best international artists. So keep your requests coming. I'll just take you back to some music that is Come Down by Rema and Selena Gomez, and that was a Rush by Iris Star. So guys, you just remember to follow us on our social media platforms, on Instagram @TechTV Kenya, on Facebook @TechTV Kenya, on YouTube @TechTV Kenya. Tell us the request, tell us who you want us to say hi to, your greetings, tell us how your Sunday is going, if you went to church, the teachings, what you've been up to. For those who go for events on Sundays, tell us what you're really up to, and we'll be able to share and read your experiences to our listeners. So guys, let me take you to some music.
In my heart for lockdown, oh lockdown. Yo, you sweet life, phantom. If I tell you say I love you, no day for me, young girl, rest more. Make her rest more. As me I wake up, now she did my mind don't walk. Then one day two, one of you folk go us. Now so me I go down, so make me link go walk.
Got my hand on your heart now, I can feel it race. If I leave, then you say you can never love again. Wanna give you it all, but can't promise that I'll stay. And that's the risk you take.
Baby, calm down, calm down. Yo, this your body, it puts in my heart for lockdown, oh lockdown. Yo, you sweet life, phantom, phantom. If I tell you say I love you, you know they for me young girl, oh young girl. No, tell me no, 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 oh, 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 oh. Baby, come give me your lo, 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 oh, 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 oh. You got me like whoa, 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 whoa. Shawty, come give me your lo, 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 oh, 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 oh.
Yes, guys, that was Calm Down by Rema and Selena Gomez. And I'm told that I'm not giving the number that you're supposed to give your request, so I'll just read you the number that you can send your music request. You can share your high school experiences. Guys, I know we all have, not high school necessarily, but I know most of your stories will be based on high school life. But you can tell us about your primary life, your college life, campus life, via our number that is 0770062056. And you can also call us live, where we can be able to join us live via that number, which is used for calls. And you can send us messages via our social media handles. That is
at AdTech TV Kenya.
On Instagram, on Facebook, and on YouTube at AdTech TV_ Kenya. And guys, as we told you that we'll be able to speak about different experiences about school life. So I know most people, when you speak about school life, they think that school life is all about high school, since that is the moment where we all came to understand what school life is all about. I'll basically talk more about people who went to boarding life, but I'll also say a bit about people who went to day school, because you give experiences based on where you have been, right? So I don't know, maybe Emma, you tell us your primary experience in school.
Well, I went to primary school here in Nairobi. It was a public school. It was situated in slum area. So personally, it was so challenging. You find that you are meeting pupils from different backgrounds. So having to absorb absorb what the other one is going through, so that you can be able to accommodate them. It was very hard, because you find that you have the different challenges. But I tried my best. I managed to pass, but well, it was so challenging. You have to work hard, extremely hard.
Guys, if you want to hear my experience about the high school, my primary life, will just start from the primary and then going to high school life and then the tertiary life, because high school has the most part of it. So make sure to catch me up just after this song. Let me take you to some song. That is Emiliana by CK, Joboy, and Rema.
All because of you, I be on the phone all night long. Don't be smart when you do it to me. Oh no, no, no. I be on my business, shawty, but you be on my mind, shawty. Let me all of my honey, kiss me to the cellular, kiss me to the phone. Can't you see I'm into ya? Can't you see I'm in love? Kiss me to the cellular, kiss me to the phone. Yeah, messing with my medulla. I can't talk alone. Oh no, no. Emiliano, 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 no. Emiliano, 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 no. You're one in Emiliano, 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 no. My Emiliano, 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 no. Girl, I wanna know what it feel like, what it feel like. Like I know I see be for real life, for real life. In a my condo, loving up your body in fast and slow mo. If I hit you, it's my combo. Can you never ever let me go? Dancing kiss me to the cellular, kiss me to the phone. Can't you see I'm into ya? Can't you see I'm in love? Kiss me to the cellular, kiss me to the phone. Yeah, messing with my medulla. I can't talk alone. Oh no, no. Emiliano, 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 no. Emiliano, 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 no. You're one in Emiliano, 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 no. My Emiliano, 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 no.
Has told me that she's not done with her story, so she'll just tell us more about her primary school life. So the floor is yours, Emma.
Well, as I said earlier, mine was a public school and it was situated in slums. So basically, okay, at lunchtime they used to cook for us what we call mawele and gidere. I didn't like such things. So, okay, I'm not a foodiest person, so I used to starve. I used to starve a lot. That's why I've been a skinny person since primary school. I can't complain, but we used to work hard despite all these challenges. Me and my colleagues, we told ourselves that despite these challenges that we are going through, we'll work hard so that at least one time we'll have a story to share. I will tell you that when we reach to a point where we shall be talking about our experiences in the university or at the college. So my school was Babadogo Primary School. It is a school situated in Ruaraka County here in Nairobi. Well, and we were around 60 students. That's not as many students. So you will find that we were so much squeezed. Even learning was a problem. And me, I am a short-sighted person. So I used to struggle. I used to sit at the back. But all in all, we managed to pass the exams. And at the same time, I joined a high school. I will give my colleague a chance to talk about what she experienced in primary school before proceeding on to my life in high school.
Well, let's first listen to some music before I digest my story, and then I'll be back to give you more of my story.
Everybody go to breakfast. You go bow for the result, though. Nothing to discuss, cause I did win by default and without any doubt, though. I'm a me happy adult, though. I no go feed the girl, is out, though. My mind that's with the talk, though. I put my life into my job and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate my life. to buy moto, want Toyota Corolla. My feelings been they swing like Django Lover. Feelings been they swing like Django Lover. Now you crash your Ferrari for Lucky Bona. Now so much to remake could have been all over. My feelings today swing like Django Lover. Feelings today swing like Timbani at you. I'm a white dog in Fenisu. Why you say I did nothing for you when if I do anything you want me to do? Timbani at you. I'm a white dog in Fenisu. Why you say I did nothing for you when if I do anything you want me to do? Maybe another time, maybe another life. You will be my wife and we'll get it right. Young cast, last. Now everybody go to breakfast. Have to say bye bye yo to the love of my life. My eye yo, don't cry yo. I need to go and shine 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 yo.
in a different school, and then during your last year in the, what do we call it, in the years of that level, you've been shifted to another school. So yeah, that is my story. So basically my primary level until class 7, I was in a primary school. And you know the way this Nairobi has so many primary schools, right? So unapata like in a school, you're about 30 students in a class. So like I feel like at that time, those are people that we have been with them from I guess kindergarten. So like you're just so used to them. So basically, it doesn't give you a chance to explore more or get to know people more. So you just know the people who are around you. You don't know many people. So like I feel like that was not like a good experience because it didn't give me an exposure. But in class 8, I went to a bigger school that had a larger population. It had like 4 streams. So I think it was a new thing to my life because I met many people. I met people of different social backgrounds, people of different social lives, different tribes, different intellectual ability. So I was like, okay, these are new people. These are new people in life. I need to socialize with them. I need to get to know more about their life. I feel like it was a good experience because it helped me get to know myself better. It helped me get to know people better. It helped me know that this is not a small world that you'll just be meeting 30 people you're used to, like from years, like 5 years ago. You won't be meeting only these people. You might go to a different place and meet a new people. So you just have to adapt. You just have to adapt to their life. You just have to adapt to the life where you get there. Because have you ever been in this situation in you're somewhere, but in that place you're like, you're known, you had branded yourself, everyone knows you, you're given this princess treatment, you know? And then you're at a new place and suddenly no one knows you. So you can't explain yourself like, yo, in my former school, I was known, I was famous, in my former school, this and this, I was the brightest student. So you just have to start from scratch. You have to build yourself there. They will just have to like have a new version of you. They will just have to have a new definition of you because it's a new place and they don't know you. So I just feel like that was my primary life. I've just generalized it all. It's not like an interesting life. But yeah, I don't know what you think about it.
Well, mine, to some extent, it was a memorable moment. Well, I joined some clubs. That was a chill club whereby we used to share more about our adolescence, It was a group that was combined for both boys and girls. So we used to meet at the evening, during the evening after the lessons. So in this case, we used to share the experiences that pupils undergo through during their adolescent stages. I was among the leaders there, and through that, it has shaped me a lot. I was also in another group called peer educator. I was a peer educator. I got a certificate. I have it now. The other thing, I was in a music club. I used to dance. We used to go to music festivals in another primary school called Mutaiga. Okay, in our case, we used to, me and my friends, we used to join these clubs just because we wanted to escape the evening lesson. We were very cheeky. We were very cheeky, but after all, we have managed in life. It was a very funny moment, yeah.
I don't know. It's funny enough for me because almost all my primary friends and all my primary classmates, I barely talk to all. I just talk to a few. Like I can say, I talk to less than 4. You know, it sounds funny, but it just because I feel like at some point the conversations, the vibe that you had drift because people decide to go to a different journey. You know, I don't know if that's the same case for you.
Oh, that's not the case on my side because we decided to form a WhatsApp group whereby we have like almost 30, not 30, but almost 20 to 25 alumni from my school. So here we normally share the life experience, talk of the opportunities, how life has been since we finished the primary school, the high school, how adult life is. And I have gained a lot. Through this group, we have been able to assist our friends. Maybe if you have something like talk of an occasion, we just come together, we help you with contributions, and we have been able to help our friends a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that was our primary experiences. Make sure to tell us about yours, or make sure to tell us what you think about our experiences, what you think we did it different from you, or what you found different from it. I don't know. Let me tell you, there was a time I passed through this estate, and I found a school, like the students were like so decent. They were wearing trousers. I don't know. The school that I was in previously, before I shifted, we used to wear dresses. So when I went to a different school, we started wearing skirts. And you know, apparently people know that skirts are meant for the high school people. And I'm in primary school, I'm wearing a skirt, a blouse, and a tie. So everyone was like, okay, this is so cute. So actually, I saw that those people are wearing trousers, blouse, and a tie. I found it so nice. Like, if I had a chance to go to primary school, I'll definitely want to be in this school. I definitely want to wear a trouser, a blouse, a tie. You know, it makes you look like a sassy business lady. You know, like someone who has 1,000 million meetings to go deal with right now. You know, you have to go to a billionaires conference. It makes you. Yeah, it makes it look like so big in this nation, you know. I don't know, but I feel like sometimes the primary uniforms used to make people underrated or undermined, because if you honestly go to the schools in village or in the rural areas and you find someone with a pink blouse, a red skirt, green socks, a yellow pullover, so it makes you look like confused, like, are you in 5 different schools? Why is that? You know, why is your uniform not like relating to each other? Why is it color clashed, or why is it a mashup of different colors? You know, so I feel like the choice of the uniform makes you underrated, or it makes people see you at a different perspective.
Well, whatever you are saying is very true, because on my side, we used to put on what we call the maroon dress, and me, I didn't like the dress. So hey, as I told you earlier, we were very naughty. So what we used to do, we used to see other students putting on the trousers. Some used to put on the trousers that are the ladies. So what we could do, we just take stones, throw at them because we were very envious, because we used to wonder, why is it that on our case you are putting on a dress and on their side they are putting on a trouser? We didn't have anyone to just give us a brief explanation, and that's why we were throwing stones at them. So our wish was that at least we could get someone just to explain to us why there was such a difference.
Yeah, to all the head teachers. Do you call them head teachers or principals? Yeah, I think you should have a lot of explaining to do regarding the uniforms. It angers so many students and they can't just protest or tell you their opinion. So I'll just take you to some music. That is Location by the...
If you send me the location, then I'll be right there. And make her come check you, my baby. No time, no. And my dog is on probation. Another 5 years. We bring girls to his location. No time, no.
Send me the location. This year about vacations. Flight catching, train taking. Soon as my nigga off probation. Your boyfriend's on a waiting thing, looking for one wish on a Ray J thing. I prayed that girl, outrageous thing, but she can't see cause I got shades and ting. Bare girls wanna throw shade and ting, no shade, what shade is your foundation in? Darkest grey, the shade I'm in, 49 more if your babes want sin. I had me a famous thing, goals and things, gains and things. My house party, a babe station. Girls wanna chase, it's a status thing.
If you send me the location, then I'll be right there. And make her come check you, my baby. No time, no. And my dog is on probation. Another 5 years. We bring girls to his location. No time, no.
Look, playboy, I don't need a carty. I'm captain, I lead the army. Bad ratio, I leave the party. Free Somalis, creeping army. Your ex-wavy, we tsunami. Girl from India, sweetest nani. Head so good now, speak Gujarati. You hardly pardon me, I'm laughing again. I assisted, man passed my friend. Look, money like the alphabet. If you wanna see P's, gotta pass on the ends. Came a long way from a park in a Benz to an 18 plate man's park in a Benz. Far from the rest, but I'm far from my best. Life is a lesson, I'm passing a test. Yes, everything blessed. I don't want drama and I don't want stress. My girl got finesse, Caribbean flex. Body and chest, tech body and chest. Thank God more, I grew up with less. Just to the right, raps to the left. Arj in the middle, got C to the death. Batch full of dogs with the 16s vets.
Nigga, I was down, but I made it to the top right now. And I could pull a couple grand on my pocket right now. Yeah, I'm so fly, yeah, I'm flying in the rocket right now. And all the games you play never stop right now. I pull up on the block, I see everybody watching. Cause it's diamonds on my chain, and it's diamonds on my watch. Money moves, off-white shoes, came straight from Virgil Abloh. I've been down, I've been low, had my mattress on the floor. Only up enough, can't build it up. Can I ring my cellular? We have a big fat split pulling up. In a the big black Benz pulling up. Please tell everybody to start pulling up. Enough champagne from the bar coming up. Party hard, make I live my life. Nigga, I was down, but I made it to the top right now. And I could pull a couple grand on my pocket right now. Yeah, I'm so fly, yeah, I'm flying in the rocket right now. And all the games you play never stop right now. If you send me the location, then I'll be right there. And make her come check you, my baby. No time, no. And my dog is on probation. Another 5 years. And bring girls to his location. No time, no.
Welcome back. Today we were talking about the issue about school life. we were talking about the challenges, what you experience. You can send your views to all our social media platform, that is at Facebook at AdTech TV Kenya, Twitter at AdTech TV Kenya. You can also send the music that you want us to play for you. That is at 0770 06 20 56. And I will repeat the number, 0770 06 20 56.
So many reasons why I want you for you, my love. Now you want to retire with my love. See all the little good things you do, they make me no. This distance is taking a hold of me for sure. Baby, come closer. I want to make me dance. Girl, I want to make you low. I feel like make you low. No. I want to make me dance. Girl, I want to make you low. No. I feel like make you low. Pull over. Come on, pull over. Should be not this kind of things where they make man see ya. And me, I understand. Say your dad know like me, rara. See me, I won't make it no. Say me there for you, gotta. And if not the price be that, I feel like to see ya. I never traded you for nothing. This love will make me the jackpot shit. Without you, I'm not to know. Without you, I'm not gonna tell me with this all thing. I never traded you for nothing. I never traded you, baby. This love will make me the star. This love will make me the star. Without you, I'm not to know. No. I'm not gonna tell me what's up in gone. I'm gonna want to make me dead. I'm gonna girl, I wanna make you baby, I feel like making you baby, oh no. Baby, oh no. You make a young boy go low. You make a young boy go loco. You make a young boy go low.
Yo, guys, that was Closer by okay. I won't pronounce that name so that you cannot bash me. Oh, she pronounced it wrongly. That was Closer. Just make sure to check it out and see the artist behind the musical sounds. And guys, we have already told you our primary experiences, so we'll just move on to some high school experiences. And I don't know. First of all, like, I'm so confused. Because at some point you being high school is it provincial, extra county and
District.
national, yeah, and district, yeah. So okay, for those who are in extra county and national are basically in the best version of high school, and the others are not. I won't say they are not in the best; they're in the good. Yeah, let me use good. Because at some point you don't know what really made them go there, but either way we all have to go to the next level of school. So I don't have a good experience in high school. Hey, honestly, to be honest, if I'm paid to go back to school and study, if I'm paid to go back to high school, I will decline the payments. No, I won't even consider how much it is per day. I will just decline it. And no, high school for me was not great. It was not good, honestly. I feel like the version we had, or the perspective we had of what high school is, became so different when you went there. You know, like Gafla Binvu. So, you're told that high school is good, but the primary teachers, high school is good. You go meet new people, you go do this and this. They tell us the good things about it. They forget to tell us the negativities about it. So we go there with a very innocent mind. knowing that we are going at palace or something, and then we go get a completely different thing. We go get a completely different experience. Let me tell you, I think was it the first week when I was admitted to high school. Like most of the people who we were enrolled with, they were sick. They became sick. I don't know, homesickness. Like they just want to leave. They just want to go home. They just want to go to their schools. They are in boarding school in less than a week, but they want to transfer. They want to leave. Why? Because I won't say that the teachers lied to us, but I feel like you should just tell someone you're supposed to expect this. You're supposed to expect this. This will be the advantages. These are the disadvantages. These are the better. These are the worst. That when someone goes there, they have at least a clear idea of what they're going to expect. Rather than you tell me you're going to expect milk and honey, and then I go find that I'm going to expect pepper and chili, So I feel like just say something, because one thing I will always complain about, I was told that I'm going to expect something better, and then I got something sour. So basically my high school life was not that good, was not that really nice. And then I don't know why, but I feel like some teachers are so unfair. Let me tell you, you might have like 8 classes. We used to have like 8 to 10 classes with a short break of I think 10 minutes, rush to the washrooms, and a long break of I think 30 minutes to go to take the 4 o'clock tea, and then lunch was actually 1 hour, but you only had 30 minutes to eat. 30 minutes you had to rush to class to go to do an afternoon cut. Let me tell you, and if you're, I don't know, 1 minute or 2 minutes late, you used to be caned. You will get severe punishment. And at 4, we used to have a break of I think 1 hour. They were not that strict about that break, because at that time people used to go, rinse their clothes, pick up their clothes from the hanging lines, and do some things, go see the teachers for consultations, you pick up your assignments. And let me tell you, I feel like some teachers are so unfair, because you will find like you have, this is what I was about to say, you have like 8 to 10 classes. In those 8 to 10 classes, you might have like double classes. So you might find that you'll just see around 5 teachers. Those 5 teachers, 3 of them have given you a lot of assignments. A lot, I repeat, a lot of assignments. And it's not calculations. Let me say, I think it was fair enough to get a maths assignment, but given notes around 15 pages, within a span of, I don't know, a very short night, like just one night, and it's not even like hours, because when the teacher is out of the class, another teacher comes in, and then during your free time, there will be teachers who will be coming in for recovery classes. But when the teacher who gave you 15 pages to write notes, by the next day, when she comes or when he comes, she won't be ready to hear your excuse, or she won't be ready to hear your explanation of why you didn't finish it. Yet you have done a bit of effort, perhaps you have done like 7 pages, The teacher won't understand that there was still another teacher who had given you some exercises, some notes, like you had like 5 subjects, you have to do assignments, and they were all to be collected the next morning. But none will understand. I don't know, they feel like when you're in high school, that period from, we used to have preps from 1 to 10 p.m. So I feel like they think that that's 3 hours you have like robot hands or Android hands, you have to like print the whole paper or the whole book and do the exercise. And let me tell you, there used to be teachers who used to come bash you. Why are you sleeping at 10? You should go to the dormitory, go take a shower, take a book, read until, I don't know, 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. and then sleep for like 2 hours, wake up at 3, read. Like, hey, I feel like that was so unfair, because you misleaded us. I'm not here to say like that was a bad thing, but yeah, that was a misleading thing, because some people honestly did that and it didn't help them at all. I don't know what you think about it. So I think, should you go to some music before you give your opinion, or?
Kukosana na wewe, sikutarajia kuwa mbali na wewe, akili imeniacha pabaya. Kutengana na wewe,
Well, we are back with our awesome conversation. So I'll share with you my high school experience. Me, I went to one of the best schools here in Nairobi. It was a provincial school, but it was a day school. We had like four streams, that is G, L, V, and P. My high school was the best experience ever, considering that it was day school. Such that you are given an opportunity to go to school in the morning, then come back at home so that you can be able, according to me, it gave me an opportunity to associate with my family despite me going back to school. So that I didn't, bond between me and my family didn't break. So basically, we used to arrive at school at around 7 a.m. and when you were late, they used to cane you very badly. And at the same time, you were given a djembe to go and dig something. You dig a shamba, a whole something like 1 acre. The 5 of you, when you are late, you will be divided into groups. The 5 of you, you'll be given a 1 acre. The other groups, just like that. Because in our school we have a bigger playground, so it was very possible. The other thing, I must talk about food. I will always talk about food. Our food wasn't that good. It was githeri. Primary, you've been taking githeri. Then you are going to high school again, it's githeri. See, so up to today, personally, I don't like such things called githeri. I don't take githeri, by the way, but it's a nice food. The other thing, our classes used to start at around 8 to around 3, but in between you used to have a break of around 15 minutes. So after classes around 3, you allowed maybe to break for like 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, we could attend preps. Then at 4, we were released so that at least those who were in drama groups, in journalism clubs, they could just go there and do their own things. Then after that, by 4 to 4:30, we were allowed to leave at our own time. Well, what I can say about being in a day school, it's a very nice experience because it teaches you a lot. It teaches you much because you find that you will have to meet with different students. They go home in the evening. So the moment you come back tomorrow, they'll share with you a lot. And we used to gain a lot, by the way. I can't talk about it right now. The other thing is about, I didn't like this thing we call the set books. Me personally, I don't like Kiswahili. It's a good subject, but they used to give us much work. You are given a topic, then you go and come tomorrow with something called dondos, maudhui. Me, I didn't like such things. It was very hectic and it used to give me so much stress. It used to give me so much stress, but I managed. I don't know what I scored in Kiswahili. Anyway, it's a story for another day. After some time, all my high school, I was in one school from Form 1 to Form 4. Then after that, I managed to get some grades. I don't know whether they were good grades or bad, but after all, I'm somewhere. And I managed to go to another level, which is the college level. Yes.
Kunywa maji, ukimaliza kunywa pombe, peleka maisha pole pole, dajipe mwenyewe zitoke, ya samaki ni katikati ya Januari, kula ukasirishe kamati, twanga ugali foundation weka ya samaki ni katikati ya Januari, haribu jina jenga mwili. Ayoyo aroro, fungwa batoni ya shati mekuka bako, fungwa pia mushipi ya tili ya tumbo, usiogope kukula jasho yako mama. Aroro, niko na saizi yangu yani 4x4, katoto malisa be better than before, pesa sabuni na inaniosha roho. Apani mbwembwe, apana leta shida, apani mbwembwe, apana leta vita, apani mbwembwe, na ukileta ngori ngumi pweze, apani mbwembwe, apani mbwe, weta mbili mbili, apani mbwembwe, wawili wawili leo ni mbwembwe, aroro na biene meni mbwembwe, apani mbwembwe, piga kazi kulima sichagui jembe, mzigo wangu wacha nibebe, jipange ama tukupange, washa kitu shetani ya hebe, si alijileta mwenyewe, hapa ni shangwe tuna mbwembwe, hapa ni mbwembwe. Aroro, fungwa batoni ya shati mekuka bako, fungwa pia mushipi ya tili ya tumbo, usiogope kukula jasho yako mama. Aroro, niko na saizi yangu yani 4x4, katoto malisa be better than before, pesa sabuni na inaniosha roho. Aroro, fungwa batoni ya shati mekuka bako, fungwa pia mushipi ya tili ya tumbo, usiogope kukula jasho yako mama. Aroro, niko na saizi yangu yani 4x4, katoto malisa be better than before, pesa sabuni na inaniosha roho. Huku kwetu huko masikini na wadosi, kuna mababi na maodi, hatubagui rangi ngozi. Lokesheni yetu badilishi lokesheni, pesa ni nyingi pombe toshi, na kumenza kunuka moshi. Aroro, fungwa batoni ya shati mekuka bako, fungwa pia mushipi ya tili ya tumbo, usiogope kukula jasho yako mama. Aroro, siko na saizi yangu yani 4x4, katoto malisa be better than before, pesa sabuni na inaniosha roho.
Remember to follow us on our social media platforms at Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube on @TechTV_KE. And let me just take you to some music before we come and give you the challenges that are there in a high school. The challenges that comes with the high school life, you know, despite private or public, day or boarding, yeah, despite it. So let's just listen to Nviri the storyteller.
I've taken away your strength, Samson. tonight's sparrow will nest alone.
You Philistine gutter rat. Throw your spears. What do you fear?
Oh, pombe sigara. Naweza wacha bila kung'ang'ana. Lakini hawa vijana vile nawapenda ni kama laana. Ooh, so generation, I'm the storyteller. Ooh, Lord. Nasikia walevi huota na bia, lakini kuna siri ndawaibia leo. See, I'm not addicted to alcohol. I'm not a victim, not at all. Yalimpata Samson, yakampata Solomon. Situation igeuka tricky, kila shimo napanda miti. Contribution kwa timu afisi, Karura. Hey, situation igeuka tricky, kwa hivyo usiniweke kamba kwa shingo. Pombe sigara, naweza wacha bila kung'ang'ana. Lakini hawa vijana vile nawapenda ni kama laana. Somebody's gonna good one. Tell them that storyteller has gone down. Eti alivunja shingo akalemewa, akatoa fimbo nje ya ndoa, na hivyo ndivyo alijichomea. Hii situation imekuwa tricky, kuna shimo alipanda miti, na hivi sasa ako kamiti kwa jela. Hii situation igeuka tricky, kwa hivyo usiniweke kamba kwa shingo. Pombe sigara, naweza wacha bila kung'ang'ana. Lakini hawa vijana vile nawapenda ni kama laana. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Pombe sigara, naweza wacha bila kung'ang'ana. Lakini hawa vijana vile nawapenda ni kama laana. Ooh, yeah, yeah.
We are going to tell you about the challenges, or rather, we are going to speak about the challenges that people face when in high school. Personally, I'm going to speak about boarding school. So, a common challenge that people used to face was in the dormitories. Let me tell you, you can spare your time to go fetch water so that you can bath in the morning, to release the fatigue and so that you can go to class fresh. And then there is someone who just volunteered to use your money, your water, to use your water. So you just wake up knowing very well you're just going to take your bucket and go to the shower or go to the bathroom rather. And then you go there and find no bucket, find no water. So now you're confused because you don't know what to do. Like, should I go and look for my bucket? Should I go fetch another water? Should I take this that is here that is not mine? So you say you're not confused. And at the time, perhaps you're just like 5 minutes to time. So you thought that when I wake up 5 minutes to time, I will find that the bathroom is quite empty. So I won't have to deal with the crowded bathrooms, And I'll just take my water and go to the. So like you're 5 minutes late, you don't know what to do. should I go to fetch the water, or should I just dress and go to class? Because if I go to fetch the water, I'll be late. So like that is a really big challenge. And then in boarding schools, I don't know if it's because you're not home for a long time. There was this time in our school we didn't used to have a canteen. So basically it was because of equality. So there was this time they could bring us like buns or cakes, biscuits, sweets, coffee. So hey, at that time there was war. Let me tell you, there was war. And the coffee is put in some tier. I don't know what the tiers. I don't know what they were called. It's like a huge tank that is basically they put the coffee there, and it has some two taps, but it has a big opening at the top where they pour it there. So there's some people who are just so self-centered. They feel like they can't queue to fetch the coffee from the taps that are there. So they just open the main opening and fetch it with the cup. And let me tell you, if you're there bending fetching that coffee from the taps, they will splash the hot coffee on you. So they don't care if it burns you. They don't care for as long as they get their share and leave. And when it comes to the biscuits, because they used to give us the biscuits according to the classes. If your class has 60 people, they give you 60 biscuits, or if you're lucky, you can get 61. So you'll just find like there are these classes or these people in those classes that can't wait for them to be shared the biscuits in the right manner. So they'll just go grab it there. I don't know if it's because it has been a very long time since you take those junks, so it just makes like I just want to take it. I just want to have all of it. So that used to be like a challenge. And if you're there, someone grabbed it and you lacked a share or a piece of a share, you'll be there blaming the class monitor or the class prefect. Like, why will they just put this class in order? Why can't you just tell everyone to sit and you'll give them a piece, equally? Why can't you do this? Why were you elected? Why you this? Why this? Why this? So you just put all the blame on the class monitor, not remembering that, like, she or he was not in any capability to stop the people who were there to grab it. Because if she was there, she will be pushed or harmed by the lockers, the tables, the desks. So I feel like the main challenges were when it comes to the water and the distribution of foodstuffs and junks, leaving alone the assignments and the punishments. And I remembered one main stealing of uniforms. Let me tell you, I don't know, I think I was in Form 1 or Form 2. So we used to be given 2 blouses and 2 skirts, and 2 sweaters, 2 pair of socks, and what else? 1 half sweater. So, and 1 jacket, 1 Marvin, and 1 scarf. So obviously 2 blouses can take you for the week, and 2 skirts. So you have to wash your uniforms each day. So there was this student, let me say student X, I don't really know her name. So she washed her blouse and her skirt, So when she took it to the hanging line so that it can dry, when she went to unhang it, she found that they were all missing. The 1 blouse and the 1 skirt. Mark you, we are given 2 blouses and 2 skirts. So she only has 1 blouse and 1 skirt. So she has worn the blouse and the skirt. So what she decides is, let me wash this blouse and this skirt at night so that by tomorrow morning they can be dry, And then she'll squeeze them with the towel and hang them on the lace so she can come pick them in the morning or when she takes a shower, and then she can wear them. Well, let me tell you, she has washed her blouse and her skirt. When she goes to airs them, when she now goes to unhang them, the blouse and the skirt is missing. So now she doesn't have any uniform. So what she decides is to wear her PKs. So when she missed the deputy principal is like so frustrated. Why don't you have your uniforms on? I told them, madam, I washed all and they were stolen all. What am I supposed to do? And let me tell you, when the deputy principal decided to come to the dining hall and said, let's say this girl, she's not on uniform. Why? Because she stole her uniforms. everyone is showing sympathy to the girl. Oh yeah. Whoever stole it, kindly return it. And someone is confidently wearing the uniform there with a Form 1 admission number. Let me tell you, people are so selfish out here. Boarding life is so tough. So tough. I don't know what you think about it, but honestly, I wouldn't agree, or I'm not an advocate of that. I'm not an advocate of stealing people's uniform.
On my side, it was a different case, considering that mine was a day school. As we all know, time is a very, very important resource. But in this case, we used to waste a lot of time, considering that you need to get to school by 7 a.m. And at the evening, you need to leave by 4 p.m. They don't even want to consider where you are coming from. So you find that let's say, for example, let me compare a person who is in boarding school and a person who is in day school. So in boarding school, you'll find that you'll just wake up, you take a shower, prepare yourself, then go to class. But in day school, the distance that you are using from your home to your school, you find that you are wasting a lot of time. And this time, maybe you could have used it maybe to revise for the exam, or maybe just to settle as you prepare for the lesson. So I used to see that we are wasting a lot of time, but there was nothing that we could do. And another thing was about the issue of students being chased home, maybe because of fees. So you find that some students, they were very cheeky. The moment they are sent home, maybe because of they have not finished paying their fees, you find that then they won't go home direct to inform their parents, but rather they will go their way. Maybe they go to their friend's place to spend their whole day there. Then at the evening, that's when you find them going home, maybe to report to their parents. So it was kind of risky because on the other side, you find that some students used to go, okay, my case, it was a mixed high school. So some students, the boys, they used to go to somewhere I won't mention because of security purposes. You see, it was a school in Nairobi, so they used to go somewhere and they buy what we call the bang or reverse. So and they used to mess up with their life, but all in all, they managed. The other thing was about, we didn't have someone like a matron, whereby you could share with him or her whatever you are going through. So in this case, you just come to class, you learn, then at the end of the day, you just go home. They don't care whatever you are facing. So the issue is that they have seen you in class, they have marked the register, whatever you are going through is none of their business. And that's a very big challenge with those schools, we call them the day school. At least in boarding school, they have whoever they call the matron, right, my colleague?
Yeah, we have matron.
Yes, so at least when you find yourself in a certain tricky situation, you can talk to your matron, you share your experiences, because it's not only about education. You might be going through something that's even preventing you from concentrating in class. But at least when you share it out, you will find that at least you are relieved, and at the same time, at least you can even concentrate in class. So on my side, it wasn't something good. But I don't know whether nowadays there is something that they have done about it. I'm not sure about it. I've not yet consulted my students who are studying in that particular school. Those three challenges are what I encountered. But what I liked about being in high school is that you spend the shortest time, 4 years, not like in primary, whereby you spend more than 8 years. The 8 years from class 1 to class 8, to spend 8 years. Then you find that from baby class to what we call PP2, you spend another 3 years. That is almost 11 years in primary school, at least in high school, you are happy you are going to spend only 4 years. And these 4 years, if you don't spend them well, because it's a very short time, you will find that you will waste your time. And at the end of these 4 years, you'll find that you've not achieved something. The other things about, okay, this high school is what will shape you to whoever you are. And for you to proceed to another level, that is college level or the university level, or whether you want to go to a technical institution, it is through high school that will make you proceed to this institution, to another level, maybe go to these institutions. And it is through your performance that will determine where you will be. But I don't mean that when you fail, you won't be able to join these things. We have different categories. You can decide to go to technical schools, go to a university, go to a college. That will depend with you and your performance. So basically, my experience in high school, I really like it. Despite me, I don't like being in a confined space, in a confined place like in boarding school, whereby you are just there are people watching you, the security. Me, I like my space. I like a place whereby I can just go in the morning, and in the evening I just walk. When after school, I can just even buy mandazi on my way back. I'm a very cheeky person, but I'm not a bad person. What do you have to say?
Suda, habari mbaya zimenifikia, mandugu zangu wananikulia, kumbe sahani yangu ni sinia, na inaniuma sana. Yule mpenzi niliaminia, nikamuweka mbele ya dunia. I must be tripping nikikurudia, umenitesa sana.
Jana kuzwali mkaza his family get together kwa bed your story tumekata maboy wengine blanda watakukulia mama na kuchekeshe sana madem madem wa siku hizi wana machali wengi nilichapa moja juzi nikaingia ndani dive
Nairobi yule nakupea pia nanipea akikuletea ananiletea wanakula fea sote
Remember that you can follow us on our social media platforms on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook at AdjectiveTV_KE. And keep those messages coming. Sorry, keep the requests coming, and your experiences about school life. Basically, keep them coming because that is our topic for today.
Rumba imetamba, sauti soli na dieri ya kumechacha. Karibuni kwenye extravaganza, Benzoli alipofika alifunika.
Wakaja na madrama, sinema zetu ni telenovela. Wakasunda mizinga, hawakujua si tuko mavela. Wakaita polisi, kumbe polisi pia ni shabiki. Wakaficha msosi.
As we'll be able to say we have already talked about the challenges that comes with what? With the high school lives, all right? So we'll be able to speak about the punishments or the bad memories about we had about high school life. Basically, I'm not a fan of all kind of punishment, but at some point in life, you just feel like you want this punishment so that you can escape some classes, you know. Like you want to do something that you know I'll be given this punishment. In our school, there were this like kind of normal punishments that were what do we call them? Washing the pavements and collecting litters. Those were the fun kind of punishments. And then there were the terrible kind of punishments, you know. So at some point you could find out as a class you're told go collect those litters in the field, go collect the litters around the administration block, or go wash this pavement. As a class, you know, you're around 60 people, so you'll definitely find it fun because like you just know no one is missing, right? We're all outside. If you're outside, you're all doing punishments together. You'll find like funny enough, you'll be talking about things that you are taught. So, did you listen to this? The teacher said this and this, and then you find like you're all doing punishments, but it's like you're in a discussion group or something because you're discussing. This one is sharing the idea, the other one is sharing the idea. Something that will be sort of impossible when you're in class together, because in class when someone stands up to share their idea, you'll find that you might be reading chemistry or something, but my idea is based on literature. So you'll find like you're the one who is doing chemistry or maths. You'll find like disturbing your timetable or your schedule for the day, you know, because you feel like I've already done literature. Why is she taking me back to literature when my timetable says that I'm supposed to be reading maths or I'm supposed to be doing Swahili or something? So when you're both outside doing nothing, doing a punishment so that you can rush to class, when someone introduces the topic, you'll participate in it because no one is reading this and this. You're all at a go. So you'll find that people will be able to share their different ideas, which makes it actually so easy because so you'll be able to find that, oh, so this one learned this and I learned this. So you share it and it brings one sensible thing. And then there is here, I don't know what you say, there are terrible punishments, honestly. I don't find them pleasing. These punishments are not supposed to be enjoyable, but punishments are not supposed to make people suffer. Hey, I don't know. There are these punishments. I'll start at least from the least one, like washing the cow shed or the pigsty. That is like so pathetic. First of all, if your parent or if a parent gets to know that their child is in school washing the pigsty or washing the cow shed, she'll be so mad, or the parent will be so mad because like, why don't this school has workers or something of the sort? Why make my child go to wash the pigsty and when the performance drops, you'll say like, oh, your child is not reading, or your child is not doing this and this. Yet you give her that is like torture. Honestly, that is torture. You won't make me do something that I'm not prepared. Even at my home, I don't do that. I don't like take care of something, even if I live in the villages or in the rurals or in the urban. You know, you're not supposed to make me do something that is like totally against everything. I'm so sure even if or what do you call it, a government official hears of that, they can be so mad, or they can approach the teacher that this is not the right thing. Secondly, there is this punishment that I just lost one. I had one in mind. You uproot, what do we call them? Weeds by your hands. Let me tell you, there are these weeds that are so rooted to the ground. Like you can't just pull them and then the roots come out. And the teacher wants the roots. For what gains you don't know. Because after all, if you take the roots to the teacher, she'll just throw them. Because she doesn't need them. It's not like she's going to cook them or something. So she tells you, I want the roots. Like, give me 100 weeds. 100 weeds, honestly, after that your hands is full of blisters. After that, your hands are what do I call them? The skin is peeled off. So after that, that means you can't take notes because you can't write. Your hands are hurting. And when a certain teacher comes in and she asks you, why are you not writing the notes I'm dictating? You'll be like, my hands are ruptured, My skin is off, I have blisters all over. And for what reasons you are at a punishment? And the teacher will be like, that's your own problem because you chose to do that. But yet, at some point, that is not fair because you honestly can't. I usually say do something that you wouldn't want yourself to be in that situation. You can't honestly take a child from somewhere. You don't know what the person is going through. And then you tell them to go uproot roots that honestly yourself even can't. Roots that deserves djembe or something of that sort. You tell them to uproot it or something. I just feel it that is so, how do I call it? That is so inhuman, That's not fair. I don't know what was a terrible punishments in this school, but honestly, I'm not an advocate of that.
Well, on my side, let me talk about the harsh punishments that I encountered starting from the primary level. So they used to cane us. So you find that a teacher will not even consider that he or she is caning you at the back. So they are caning you with something we call a Mr. Red. It is such a plastic cane, plastic thing that is very long. He's caning you at the back, and he doesn't even want to care whether you have a certain condition or so. That was the main harsh experience. That was the main harsh punishment that I encountered in primary level. So at the high school level, that was the worst. When you are late, you are told to maybe kneel down at the parade square from, let's say from 8, because that was the time that they used to start the punishment. From 8, you will kneel at the parade square up to around 12 p.m. and at the same time you won't even take lunch. So from 2 p.m. that's when you will be allowed to attend your classes, and at the same time you've not even taken your lunch. So that was very, very inhuman. So I don't know nowadays if that's what they are doing, but it's not supposed to be that way. The other thing was about being told to dig a whole 1 acre. A group of 5. You will be arranged in a group of 5. Then you are being told to dig a field. It was a field, not even a shamba. A field of 1 acre. Even when you are just alone, digging 1 acre, it's very hectic. So I don't know what was their motive. So it was just basically to punish you, just to so that the next day when you remember of doing the same mistake again, you will try to figure out what you encountered the other day, the punishment that you encountered. The other thing was about, let me try to remember this punishment. The other thing, you are being told to just bask at the sun. You just bask for almost 5 hours. Maybe you are found shouting at the class. So it was a minor punishment, but you used to waste a lot of time because you are just basking at the sun and other students are continuing with their syllabus or whatever they were doing. So that was my experience in high school.
So I've just remembered one terrible punishment that you used to be told to kneel on ballast. You know how ballast is painful?
What?
You're not supposed to put anything below your knees, just your skin and the ballast. And after that, and that was around, you could kneel for around an hour. After that, you can't walk. You're just leaning on the walls. And then the teacher is so seated there in the staff room, just making stories and giving stories to the fellow teachers, claiming she's a hero or he's a hero or something, not knowing that. I feel like those terrible punishments actually have a side advantage or side effect to people's bodies or health, because like the washing the cowshed can affect an asthmatic person, and the uprooting of weeds can affect anxiety person, because like you don't know why am I doing this, so it can actually affect an anxiety person. And the kneeling in the ballast can affect a person who basically has his or her bones are weak or something, or a person who has chest problems. And I just take you to some music before I tell you some funny punishments that we have, and so that Emma can also tell us more of her experience. But let's just listen to Dimension by Bien and Fully Focused.
Another dimension. You got me in another dimension. Break it down, man. Bring it up slow. You a bad chicken, do you already know? Back to back, baby, you killing the show. Worldwide is international. Switch it up on them, hitting on the low. Nobody messing with the flow. No stop, yeah. And you know she got a home. Worldwide is international. When you control me, control me. You got me in another dimension. Why lie? Dimension. You got me in another dimension. Why lie? Another dimension. You got me in another dimension. Why lie? If you wanna ginger, yeah. If you wanna chill with a winner, pull up on a nigga, nikuonyeshe maisha, yeah. Nitahakikisha usitofuliza. Anywhere you wanna be, baby, I'm ready to go. Sema tuanzie Paris ama twende Tokyo. When you control me, control me. Oh, when you control, na na na. When you control me. Worldwide is international. Dimension. You got me in another dimension. Why lie? Another dimension. You got me in another dimension. Why lie? Dimension. You got me in another dimension. Why lie? Another dimension. You got me in another dimension. Why lie? Dimension. You got me in another dimension. Why lie? Another dimension. You got me in another dimension. Why lie? Control me. Oh, when you control, na na na. When you control me. Worldwide is international. Worldwide is international. Worldwide is international.
You got me in another, oh I lie, another dimension. You got me in another dimension. Why lie? I love you guys. Good night.
Welcome back, our listeners. We are continuing with our awesome conversation, and don't forget to listen to us to all our social media platforms. That is at AdTech TV Kenya. That is on our Facebook, on Twitter at AdTech TV Kenya. You can also send your views to 0770 06 20 56. I repeat the number 0770 06 20 56.
Make sure to tell us your high school experiences, your worst punishments, your best punishments, what you think should be changed, your uniform experiences, and all the good moments you had and memories, and your favorite classmates, your favorite monitors, prefects. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to school life. So make sure to tell us about it. Tell us how the show is going. Tell us how you felt the music, how you love the music, and keep the song request coming. Remember, we're playing only the songs that you're giving us on your request. And what songs you want, if you want the artist you want, if despite him or her being an upcoming artist or a known artist, tell us the music and the artist name so that we can keep on playing and giving you good vibes. And inshallah, speaking of good vibes and inshallah, how about we just listen to good vibes and inshallah and then come and give you more of our opinion about the, how do we call it, the advantages or the punishments that are good, that make us correct ourselves. And as I promised you, I'll tell us about the funny, or what I consider the funny punishments. Yeah, so let's just take you to some good vibes and inshallah, because that's what Roundtable TV show with the host Nadine and co-host
Immaculate Amungo
is all about.
Weka mziki, leo nataka kucheza. Nina mabeshte ndani kwa pati, tunataka kucheza. Shida ni mingi, leo nataka kucheza. You know, we just wanna party and enjoy. Leo lazima nyama kwa wingi, ugali kidogo, pombe kwa wingi, cheza kidogo, mapenzi kwa wingi, chuki kidogo, situzitoke mdogo. Before the sun fits on us, tujibambe pamoja. Before the sun fits on us, tulewe pombe pamoja. It's all about good vibes, and inshallah. Good vibes, and inshallah. Good vibes, and inshallah. It's all about good vibes, and inshallah. Tendani kwa gari, siku tunapare. Tendani kwa gari, siku si tunapare.
Hala the man them, hala the girl them. What I want every day we do it for the fun them. Sexy ladies in the party. Man about money and you know it's an anthem. Give thanks to the Most High. Every day a blessing you see and we multiply. Bigger picture now your good side. Bigger picture now your good side. Jaba kwa wingi ngoi kidogo. Usiogope choma photo. Pigia Cindy, pigia Jojo. Na tunarudi soko. Cause I know you sacrifice. Tujibambe pamoja. I know you sacrifice. Situchome kimoja.
It's all about good vibes, and inshallah. Good vibes, and inshallah. Good vibes, and inshallah. It's all about good vibes, and inshallah. Mabeshte ndani kwa gari, kila siku tunapare. Nina mabeshte ndani kwa gari, kila siku si tunapare.
Nina mabeshte ndani kwa gari, kila siku tunapare. Nina mabeshte ndani kwa gari, kila siku tunapare.
Good vibes, and inshallah. Good vibes, and inshallah. Good vibes, and inshallah. It's all about good vibes, and inshallah. Tendani kwa gari, siku tunapare. Tendani kwa gari, siku si tunapare.
Welcome back, our listeners. We are continuing with our conversation. And at this moment, I just want to take you through the positive punishment that personally I encountered both in primary level and at the high school level. So in my primary level, sometimes you find that when you had done something that is not allowed, maybe in class or maybe at the compound when you are at the break time, you are given a topic and they were expecting you to teach the whole class. That is a whole 40 lesson. And on my side, I used to see this as being an advantageous on my side, because you will find that maybe this topic you couldn't understand it better, but when you are given a punishment to stand in front of the class, you find that it will build your confidence, and at the same time you will find that you will gain a lot of knowledge, because the teacher was there to guide you, so that when you make a mistake, he will correct you just right on time when you are there before. He could allow you to continue with whatever else you are doing.
Yeah, definitely that was kind of cool, because the punishment of someone teaching someone else. At that time, you might find it as some struggles, but after that, you'll find that whatever I taught them has helped me a bit of understand. It has helped me understand it better, or rather, it has helped me grasp the content better. So what I consider as a funny punishment, we used to have this teacher who didn't used to give you a big punishment, but she used to give out very unique punishments. One, she can tell you she didn't used to make someone really suffer, because at first she doesn't want you to miss classes, and she wants you to be at par with other students. So she will tell you how do I call it? She'll give you a small section of a fence. So you're supposed to trim the fence with a razor blade, or she can tell you to trim the fence with your fingers. But funny enough, the fence is not that. How do I call it? That's how is it called? That hard fence, yeah, with the hard stems, right? So it has like some soft stems that you can actually fold it and it will cut itself. So it's actually funny, because you'll just be like, you know how slashing sounds fun? So you'll just be cutting very fast, and after some minutes you'll go to class. Another punishment is, as in boarding school, yes, there are classes and there is the dining hall. So there are the students who actually find it cool to carry the food to class. Or some students actually want to, in the dining hall is crowded and they want to eat while reading, so they choose to carry the food to class. So unfortunately or fortunately, the teacher on duty finds them. So you're supposed to take the food and eat it on the parade ground. Or they can find you with the food, or you're trying to get extra food and they give you more food. It's not a punishment, because you're actually given what you wanted. You wanted more food, right? Take the food. You wanted to eat the food out of the dining hall, right? Eat it from the veranda of the class. It's not like a tough punishment, but it's sort of funny. So I don't know what actually you think about it, but I actually see it as a funny, and it doesn't really hurt you, because after that you'll just go to class and ask yourself, but why did I do it? Like, why didn't I want to take the food from the dining hall like other students? You see, it just helps you think out loud. It doesn't make you suffer and question yourself. You just question yourself in a bad way. It makes you question yourself in a logic way and try to find some sense from what you're doing. So I think that important or rather advantage, punishment that gives someone advantage, or punishments that are an advantage level to someone are good, or the ones that I consider as funny punishments, because they help you get to know what you're doing, or get some time to really think of what you want to do better, and it gives you a refreshing mind of, what did I do? Did I do it the wrong way, or did I do it the right way? And guys, I just want to remind you that you're still tuned into AdTech TV Kenya on your YouTube, AdTech TV _KE _KE on Instagram and Facebook, AdTech TV _KE. And remember that you can reach us via our number, that is 0770062056. Here you can be able to share your high school experiences, your favorite music, or your request the one friend that you want to tag on the social media that you want us to say hi to, or the one friend that made your high school life seem different from the rest, the one teacher that always supported you, the one teacher that was always there with you, you know. I don't know why people on TikTok are saying Mwalimu Maths hapa ni wapi. I don't know why are all maths teacher terrible, because honestly mine wasn't terrible. Mine was always there to convince me and encourage me. You know what? You can do this. You can do this. You're an A material. Just do these sums. Come, let me help you, and you'll be better. You know. So it feels like everyone, their maths teacher used to bash them. I don't know. Is it that the maths teacher are wrong, or are they? I don't know. Do you think your maths teacher was wrong?
Well, that is just what we call. It is just their mind, because on my side, my maths teacher was he was a Muzungu. He was very polite. He could take us slowly through the topic so that you will find that you are able to get to grasp the content very well. So mine, it was a very different experience, and I like it so much. But as I wasn't good in maths anyway, but
a good teacher without being good in maths. That is quite unfortunate, but honestly, to all the good teachers, all the teachers who encourage you and tell you this is the right path, I'll be there for you if you need some help. I think that all those teachers, they should actually be appreciated. And that takes us to some music. It's Ben Soul and Bien.
One time, baby, you're my motivation. Two time, what a beautiful creation. Thick thighs save lives. I'm stuck in your thighs, looking in your eyes, God. Oh, you're my motivation. Oh God, what a beautiful creation. Thick thighs save lives. I'm stuck in your thighs, looking in your eyes, God. I'm stuck in your thighs. It's a bottle of you know I love it, heavy, heavy, wavy, wavy, thick thighs and a little belly, belly. The sweet mama uki die niko ready. Si confirm niko spoil hii weekendi. No speeding, steady, steady. Niko majin na skuma big machine. Tumeshikana tuko maskin kwa skin. Amenipin but nimejipin. Oh what a big bam bam. Nimeongeza size ya kitanda. Cause baby love, you're a wonder. You should know. One time, baby, you're my motivation. Two time, what a beautiful creation. Big thighs save lives. I'm stuck in your thighs, looking in your eyes, God. Oh, you're my motivation. Oh God, what a beautiful creation. Big thighs save lives. I'm stuck in your thighs, looking in your eyes, God. Size matters, nishampata. Toto matata yani somebody's daughter. Umenifanya kwako nimekuwa stalker. Blame umbika from the top to the bottom. Ushaipakata, ushaipaka. Utaipata vile wewe unaitaka. Utaniua vile leo unaikata. Nitaiua ile siku nitaipata. Oh what a big mama. Nimeongeza size ya kitanda. Baby love, you're a wonder. You should know. Time, what a beautiful creation. Thick thighs save lives. I'm stuck in your thighs, looking in your eyes, God. Oh, you're my motivation. Oh God, what a beautiful creation. Thick thighs save lives. I'm stuck in your thighs, looking in your eyes, God. I'm stuck in your thighs, looking in your eyes. I'm stuck in your thighs, looking in your eyes.
We are back, our listeners. Don't forget to continue listening to us on all our social media platforms. That is on Facebook at AdTech TV Kenya and on Twitter at AdTech TV. And also don't forget to keep sending your views using our number, that is 0770 006 256.
Yes, and guys, time is really moving so fast because I can only see that we have about less than 15 minutes to end the show. So basically, we'll just take this opportunity to say about the friends. You know, we have said a lot about high school life. We have said about the punishments, the teachers, the uniforms, and stuff. We have forgotten to say about the friends that were there, the friends that were there for us, you know, the friends that diminished us, that made us feel like, you know what, you're not worth doing this and this, you know. We have forgotten about them. So, and guys, as I usually tell you, we're here to uphold, or rather to make the local music to the world. So I'll just give you one music from an upcoming Kenyan artist, an amazing soul, an amazing artist that is called King Choka, and make sure to check them, to check him up. Sorry, so I'll just give you this music, and then we'll come give you our remarks about our friends that back there from high school.
Young making money, cops think we broke the law. Man, the moors with the drip, you could think I run the store. You could think I run the store. I should run for president before I'm 24. Before I'm 24. I got shooters in me, natural, homie, better watch your tongue.
JP Productions.
Young making money, cops think we broke the law. Man, the moors with the drip, you could think I run the store. I should run for president before I'm 24. I got shooters in me, natural, homie, better watch your tongue. I ain't sinning unless I'm sitting on the throne. It's a hard knock life, guess your boys all grown. I ain't sinning unless I'm sitting on the throne. It's a hard knock life, guess your boys all grown. I'm all alone and I stumble on some snakes, it's exhausting. Everybody smiling at your face. They say they're praying for you while they're snitching on your case. No time to look down, I bought a shoe with no lace. I got a million people counting on your boy. Say had to be a man even when I was a boy. And see I never held the trigger, cause I knew that ain't a toy. I ain't done nobody wrong, every shit I rap is me. I ain't stole nobody's song, I'm the illest in the game. While your niggas playing dumb, they fucking up the game. Any moment this bitch will come. I ain't really aiming local, wanna win myself a Grammy. When I say that I'm hungry, I ain't talking about no tummy. I ain't like these other rappers, man, you like it to have me. I said I ain't like these other rappers, man, you like it to have me. Young making money, cops think we broke the law. Man, the moors with the drip, you could think I run the store. I should run for president before I'm 24. I got shooters in me, natural, homie, better watch your tongue. I ain't sinning unless I'm sitting on the throne. It's a hard knock life, guess your boys all grown. I ain't sinning unless I'm sitting on the throne. It's a hard knock life, guess your boys all grown. The beat was dead, I brought it back just like a mummy. Wanna send a big thank you to Nana K. If you wasn't for city boys, then my shit will play. I stay patient, trusting in the process. If I don't make it, at least I did me. We owe it to our ancestors to live free. I ain't saying fuck school, be smart, get that degree. I still blaming my parents. If I don't make it, that's on me. It's hard to face reality. Respect is equivalent to salary. Everybody's got a price. Already told these rappers they can find what they're looking for in ice. See what you see is what they let you see. Don't let them tell you what you can or you can't be. See what you see is what they let you see. Don't let them tell you what you can or you can't be. Young making money, cops think we broke the law. Man, the moors with the drip, you could think I run the store. I should run for president before I'm 24. I got shooters in me, natural, homie, better watch your tongue. I ain't sinning unless I'm sitting on the throne. It's a hard knock life, guess your boys all grown. I ain't sinning unless I'm sitting on the throne. It's a hard knock life, guess your boys all grown. Don't let them tell you what you can or you can't be. Don't let them tell you what you.
So guys, remember you're still tuned into AdTech TV Kenya on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook at AdTechTV_KE, and that was an amazing upcoming soul, amazing rapper and singer that is King Choka. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name correctly, but that is the name. Make sure to catch him up on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe on AdTech TV KE for some amazing music of that sort. And guys, we have really said so much about high school life. So basically, I want to talk about friends. I feel like when it comes to high school life or let me say high school life or campus life. Campus life is actually amazing, honestly. Apart from they didn't tell us that in campus we'll be starving a lot, you know. They told us about all the other things. You can miss classes. The classes are 2 to 3 hours or 1 hour, depending on the institution you're in. But they didn't tell us that there will be a lot of, starving for reasons we don't know, because you can't say that. We just don't know. It just happens naturally. It's like it's a phase in campus to starve. So I feel like one thing that I like about high school and the campus is the people that I got to be with. Not all, because they're actually fake friends. So I'll say my first years, that is in high school, I met friends that were not really friends, but the last years I met really good friends, because at points that you feel like you really want to give up, you feel like you're not ready to do this, and then you find that there are these friends that will come tell you, no, you can't give up right now. There are people who are waiting to see your downfall. You have to prove them wrong. There are people who want to see you uphold and stand up or with success, and they want to stand and cheer you up. So you have to make them not give up on you. There are actually those God-given friends that are really good, that we still keep in touch, and they help me. Like, yes, we're doing different courses, or we are at different institutions, different counties, but they'll still call you to check up on you. How are you? Nadine, how are you? How is your studies? How are the cards? How are the exams? How are your co-curricular activities? Like, those God-given friends who are there to help you. So I think that one thing that I love about my high school life and the campus life that I've had, is the good friends that I have, the God-given friends that I have, that hold my hand when I feel like I don't want to do this anymore. And they're like, Nadine, no, you can't give up right now. You're strong enough than this. You're strong enough for this, So I feel like that is one of the best moments, or the best memories I have, rather. I don't know what you think about it.
According to me, I have been able to maintain daily communication, not necessarily daily, but at least once in a while we do communicate through our social media platforms. Whenever we meet, maybe in Facebook or in Twitter, we do share contact. And at the same time, we've been able to form WhatsApp group for those students that we were in the same school. We managed to share. We managed to come up with a WhatsApp group, and for those who are in the same high school, we managed to form a WhatsApp group. And in campus, we've done the same. I've been able to share a lot. You find that even opportunities that you gained it in life, in adult life, it is through the friends that you build earlier. That is in high school, even in primary school, and even in campus. So through them, I can't regret, because I have really gained a lot. And they're the same people who have been able to make me be whoever I am today. And they're the same people who have been able to inspire me in the career that I have been doing. And I really thank them a lot. I love them a lot. Nawapenda sana. I can't mention them here on the social media.
And guys, as I said, that time is really not on our side. It's so unfortunate that our amazing time here on a round the table talk show is almost over. You can't believe that it has been 2 hours already. Time really flies so fast. So to get some amazing live topics and cool music, make sure to tune on next time, same place, same time, and make sure to communicate to us via our social media handles on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Sorry, we're not on TikTok, but we'll be there very soon, really soon. We're working on that. So make sure to communicate to us via Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Tell us what topic you want us to discuss next. Tell us what music you want us to play next. If you're an upcoming artist and you want us to play your music, tell us, give us your music, the name of your music, where we can find it, and we'll play it right here on Artech TV Kenya Roundtable Talk Show. And guys, it has been a wrap. Adios. I was your host. I have been your favorite host, Nadine Ngoy.
And I've been your co-host, Immaculate Amungo. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That is at Artech TV Kenya. Let's meet next week, same time, same place. See you then.
And guys, I just tell you one thing, that we'll be posting a couple of topics on our Instagram page, so you can just go and check it out. Tell us what topic you want us to say next, and we'll be posting a music. We'll actually introduce request page so that you can give us more of your request there, and tell us what you actually want, what you think we can improve, and how we can be able to make you feel like you actually have the best show in town. Remember, this is Artech_KE, and you make sure to subscribe on our YouTube channel and get to hear more of this, more of the amazing shows, guys. Remember, I told you Artech is the place to be.
Oh, Susanna, I hope you're happy now. I see you flexing on the ground with your sponsor. Susanna, I hope you're happy now. I see you change your skin color and your hair is longer now. Na kuona pale hapo kando ya Champs-Elysees. Ukitesa na kamini none of my business. And I see you in London, silicone on your bum, shaking what your doctor gave ya, on your worst behavior, Susanna Banderas. Hello, 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 hello. If you got to hear this song, somebody loves you. Susanna Banderas. Hello, 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 hello. Change your mind and come back home. Somebody loves you. Mwanamke tabia, shepu ni majaliwa, ila wengi walinyimwa tabia, na shepu kabarikiwa. Mwanamme hisia, pesa ni majaliwa, ila wengi walinyimwa hisia, na pesa kabarikiwa.